My body was present in the hospital. They cut on that body in the hospital. All those things were happening to that body, this body in the hospital. However, I was somewhere else.
After having 2 children in her 40s, Mernistyne Renette developed postpartum cardiomyopathy, a rare heart condition that soon became congestive heart failure.
I was having a hard time breathing. I was shortness of breath is an understatement. I couldn't lay down flat. I had to lay down or sleep sitting up, propped up on pillows.
She had a pacemaker inserted to keep her heart in rhythm. Still, she continued to struggle as her health declined.
It started that my pacemaker wasn't enough after a while. You know, it seemed as though when it started to go bad, it went bad. Kind of really, really quick. And they actually told my family to place me in hospice because I wasn't even going to make it 6 months. And that 6 months got shorter. And they said there's nothing else we could do, put in hospice or just take her home to die comfortably amongst her loved ones, her family and friends.
In 2019, a different hospital agreed to perform heart surgery in an attempt to extend her life. There were complications and Mernistyne slipped into a coma. She says while her body was in the hospital, she was somewhere else.
I had went to a place that only scripture can try to describe. I was sitting down at a table, eating, listening to the joy behind this humongous door. All I did this entire time, I laughed and I ate. I looked at the pretty little gifts at the end of the table. This door, I wished that I had the adjectives to describe the door. The light on the other side of the door was so bright that just the little spaces that separate the top from the bottom, you couldn't even really look at that light. It was so bright. And I sat at that table and I was at peace and oh my God, bliss. It's nothing like it. The peace that surpasses all understanding. And when you are in a place of joy, the scripture said the joy of the Lord is your strength. You couldn't tell me I was nowhere near sickness. I don't know if those were angels or souls behind that door, but I could hear the bliss magnified behind the door. The fruit and the food that I ate, I just want a little bit of it now. When I finally got up from that table to walk over to that door, to put my hand out, to touch the knob of that door, I came back to earth. I woke up. And when I woke up, from what I understand, I was singing, I'll testify everywhere I go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
Mernistyne faced a difficult recovery and longed to return to the tranquil peace she had experienced at the heavenly banquet table. She encourages others who have lost loved ones to believe that they are in perfect peace.
If they're a believer and they've had a smidgen of what I experienced, they don't want to come back. For what? Come back for what? You're in a place where there's no more pain. There's no more suffering. There's peace. It surpasses all understanding. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are, there are no adjectives to describe what overtakes your spirit when you're anywhere near his true presence. There's nothing like it. If you open the door of your heart and let him in, He will become just as real to you as any other human being. I don't care what seems impossible. With God, all things are possible. I believed before. I know now. There's a difference.
She knows now. 5 years after her heavenly experience, and just 2 weeks after this interview with CBN, Mernistyne's heart beat its last. She is now at peace in the light and joy on the other side of that door.